I'm Layla.
And I'm Miranda.
And we're Quills
and Caffeine.
Excellent. Okay, the absurdity of it just hit me. Okay, so this is just a quick little YouTube channel about writing and literature, because that's something that we're both interested in.
Yes.
And that we'd like to do for a career someday.
And we're both working on our novels at this immediate moment. So, our debut novels.
Debut novels.
Yes.
We will get them done eventually.
Well, yes. We're working on it.
My cup says express yourself.
And mine says bean hip. Okay. Yes, you go first.
So, I'm Layla. I've been writing since I was about 11, probably younger, because I would do little, comics almost. I would just draw pictures that would tell a story before I even really knew how to write. I turned 20, 2 weeks ago. So it's been a good decade, at least, probably, of experience. I'm from northern Utah, but we're in southern Utah right now. Yeah. I don't really know what to say.
Oh, good. Well, my name is Miranda. I've been writing since about the same age, about 11. I started by writing Harry Potter fan fiction, which is great. And then 2 years later, I was like, I want to write my own stuff. So that's what I did. I turned 25 about a week before Layla's birthday, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
We met each other when I came down to college. We moved into the same apartment. We had no idea who the other person was. But we were kindred spirits when we found out.
You write, and I write, and you like music, and I like music, and we love movies, and all this stuff. So
literature, storytelling, etc.
Harry Potter.
I'm even an English major, so.
I probably would have been if I were still in traditional college.
It's good. You're taking other school and doing your own stuff.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. So, do we want to go over what our novels are about? Sort of a general overview.
Yes, you go first.
Okay.
Layla's summary is much shorter than mine.
The rest of the video is just going to be you. So,
yes.
We'll be pretty general, obviously, because we don't want to give our whole plots away, then someone more talented and faster at writing than us will just write the whole thing. So I'm writing mine about a Grecian-inspired fantasy romance world. So it's about this pantheon of 12 gods and goddesses that can only ever manifest once they've bonded with a human being in the mortal realm and stuff like that. So my story is about those bonds and what it's like to interact every day with a god that people actually worship and that are important. So yes, and I'm hoping to write quite a few books on that, standalones, probably around 50,000 words each. Some of them romances, some of them not. Just exploring basic human relationships and how mythical beings can also be relatable and humanitarian.
It's beautiful.
More coffee.
Yes. And then mine. So, mine is also a series. I'm going all out. I'm doing 12 books, and they're all in trilogies, so there will be 4 trilogies. The first trilogy is about this woman named Cora, who lives, she's my sweet child! She lives in the magic realm. There are 12 different realms, and she's been manipulated her entire life, essentially, by this man who uses her powers for his own purposes.
I want him dead. I want him dead.
Whenever I write a scene with him and we're writing together, I just look over and I'm like, Layla, Desmond is the worst.
Miranda, kill him.
Murder his whole face. But yes, and so the novel starts when it's hard to describe. Let's see. When this woman, Desmond brings this woman to the castle that may possess this ability that he's been looking for many years. So that's how it starts. And it's very long and very sad.
Hey, the number 12 is very reoccurring in our books.
It
thus
is.
far.
Hey.
Most of our videos are going to be a lot of this. Also,
We're
both of
good.
us are, like, very scatterbrained all the time. So it's going to be...
Fine. Everything's great.
Yeah.
This is what editing is for.
Which means we're keeping it in.
Okay.
We can talk about what sort of stuff we like to read and write and what sort of genres we enjoy. So I personally am a big fan of fantasy. Some of my huge inspirations are Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Leonie Taylor, which a lot of people haven't heard of. Like big epic sprawls that tell like big stories about really like real characters, and I really enjoy video games, I guess. I like crafting my own worlds and stuff like that, so that's where I get most of my inspiration from, is like doing my own thing and being able to make my own choices and stuff like that. Yes.
I would say I also really love fantasy. I enjoy a good realistic fiction as well. And I'm probably going to write that in the future. And romance. But I tend to like romance only when it's like mixed with other genres. I also love Harry Potter, obviously.
Yes.
And Lord of the Rings is also fabulous. And I love all kinds of things. Like Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorite books of all time. And, you know, just, I love the imagination in fantasy and like everything.
Rain's also big into horror.
Yes. I can't believe I forgot that. I love horror.
Okay.
My favorite horror movie ever is The Thing from 1980 something. I think it's 83.
I hated horror before I knew Rin. Like, my mantra was like, fear is my least favorite emotion. Why would I ever want to engage in that? And I'm just like,
yes!
What horror movie do you want to watch today, Rin?
I'm like, should we watch a horror movie or should we watch, like, Barbie?
Barbie!
And we're like, horror movie! So, yes.
Of course a horror movie. What else is there? There's nothing else.
There is nothing else.
So yeah, logistics. We're uploading on Tuesdays,
Yes.
typically, at, I think that's noon our time, Mountain time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Eastern Central Time, that's about 2, I think, and it's, like, 11 a.m. on the other coast, which is where the one we're actually closer to. So, yes, we'll be uploading on Tuesdays at noon, Mountain Standard Time. And, yeah, we're hoping to do it weekly. But we are both starting school again in a few weeks, and we are writing novels, which takes up a lot of time. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how that goes. Content-wise, we're going to be talking about lots of different things. Our writing processes, how we've gotten this far in our novels. We're going to be talking about these paper chains.
We'll talk about those in just a minute.
And we're also going to talk about like video games and movies, just like different aspects of literature and just stories in general that we really love and things that have inspired us.
Yeah, storytelling. And basically, if it tells a story, we're going to talk about it. So that's like most
a lot of things.
Except art. I don't think we're really going to get too big into art.
Probably not.
Because
that's not our area of expertise.
Yeah, we're not design nerds. We're word words.
We're word nerds.
Word nerds. Is it too late to change the channel name yet?
Someone's probably used that title. I know. God,
damn it. No. So yeah, other than that, should we explain the paper chains?
Yes, because they are my favorite.
Okay, so the paper chains is a big inspiration to us. We wanted to do a daily word goal, but we weren't quite sure how to do that, like, consistently, because we both set word goals for ourselves in the past, and it was just too hard to upkeep them. So we came up with the idea of making these paper chains, and I was inspired by, like, Christmas. So, like, every Christmas, on December 1st, we would make paper chains, counting down to Christmas, and it was, like, 25 links. Ours are a little longer than that.
Kind of it.
Mine is 500 words a day until I hit 50,000 words, because that's how I'm estimating how long my novel will be, hopefully in 100 days. So that's like November 11th or 12th. This has already been going for like a week. So we're already like 8 days in almost. Yeah.
Mine is this beautiful one over here. I'm doing 1,400 words a day. I probably shouldn't talk while I'm rustling paper. Mine is 1,400 words a day, and I'm aiming for 120 days, which is a lot of words. It ends up being 168,000 words, and that is not for my whole first novel. I am intending to use part of that as my second novel. So that should be done like early December or late November. Yeah, I think we estimated.
Yeah, and both of us had already gotten a pretty good start. I think we were both almost 10,000 words in. Like, you were a little more than that.
I was 15,000.
You were 15,000. I was probably like 8,000 words in by the time we got these started. So it's going to bleed over into other books and other projects. But the point is, we want to set a goal every day to write. And once we're in the habit, we're hoping that it will come easier to us.
Yeah. And then we'll be able to write more.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really good for the first couple of days. And then, like, last night...
last night was hard,
It was! But we did it. Like, we did
it.
We did it really late. I had to go to bed, like, right after. Because I work super early mornings. But we did it. So.
That was lame.
Yeah!
The whole clap thing to start and stop the audio didn't work out.
As you can tell, we're nerds.
Yeah, we are nerds. We're big nerds.
It's
I'm
fine.
actually not sure how much of this is going to make it in, but whatever. So yeah, that's a pretty good general outline. Yeah, if you have questions, we are going to be replying to comments on here, and we're on Instagram as just Quills and Caffeine, because someone took the ampersand, like bastards. So we're just Quills and Caffeine, all lowercase. You can find us there. You can find us here, obviously.
We also have our personal Instagrams.
Yeah, which there are links in there will be probably links down there. So, I guess this is where we do the typical YouTuber stuff. Don't forget to subscribe!
Like the video! It helps with statistics!
Like for more content.
Yeah!
We cool. So yes, we'll see you next Tuesday.